Today I will do a quick review on the Hornady VMAX 87 grain varmint bullets in 6mm. I shoot this out of my 243 and I'm really impressed with the accuracy I get out of it, and the explosive expansion of these bullets are just phenomenal. They rip everything apart and they do their job very well. You don't have issue with animals suffering when you shoot them with this round. I also use this to hunt small and medium sized deer, and believe me, you don't want to take a body shot with these. Headshots only, and it's instant kill. That deer is not going anywhere. If you take a body shot, meat damage is phenomenal. You might as well just throw away half the deer. So I've loaded up a few of these and I'm going to show you how consistent these bullets are in the manufacturing process. I am using good quality reloading equipment to load this up, but if your bullets aren't consistent, then you might have the best reloading equipment in the world and you will still get inconsistent results. I'm not going to measure the complete 50 that I've loaded. I'm going to take out 5 and I'm going to measure those 5, and I can show you the difference between overall length and case head to ogive length, and that will show you just how consistent these bullets are. I will also measure a few of the unused bullets and measure the complete length of the bullet and the base of the bullet to the ogive. For these measurements I'll be using a digital caliper and a bullet ogive comparator that you install on the caliper. The way I install this is I always put it in and I use the other jaw of the caliper to get it in, and then I just hand tighten it and make sure the comparator side is also hand tightened, and then you would zero your caliper and then you can start measuring. Okay, so here I've just picked out 5 rounds that the base to ogive measurement is exactly the same, so that we work with exactly the same measurements. The other ones, they fluctuate by a 100th of a millimeter. The bullet seating depth on all of these 50 that I've loaded, the bullet seating depth on these 50 cartridges that I've loaded has a variation of a 100th to a 200th of a millimeter. But I don't want to take that inaccuracy and bring it into my measurements for this review. So I've checked all of them. They measure 58.85 to the ogive, and what I do always is I like turning it around so that I get the lowest spot. Then I know that's the best measurement. Otherwise, if your cases are a bit skew or the heads has been damaged or something, you won't get an accurate measurement. So I always go for the lowest reading, turn it around, make sure it stays there. If it doesn't, then it's most likely your case head that's got damaged. I can test all of them, but they are 58.85. As you can see, that one is 58.85 as well. I don't know if the camera is focusing correctly on it. Let's quickly check all of them. See there, 58.85. .85. 58.85. So now we've measured all of them to the ogive. So I'm going to remove this comparator going to close my caliper and we're going to zero it out. Now I'm going to measure each and every one for the total overall cartridge length. And this one measures 70.28. This one also measures 70.28. This one is a little bit shorter at 70.27. This might be attributed to me having inconsistent pressure on the caliper. See, this one is a bit inconsistent. It's quite a bit longer at 70.33. This one is also 70.28. So these bullets are really consistent. There is one or two that isn't consistent, that's a bit longer or a bit shorter. But at the end of the day, what creates accuracy is that all of them are seated the same depth to the ogive. Now that's one reason why you don't measure your overall length and then between cartridges change that. So if you measure your first one, measure it overall length and you see, okay, that's the length I want and that's the length I've put in quick load, then don't touch your die for all of those loads. Load all of them the same. If you measure them with a caliper, they might not be exactly the same. That doesn't mean they aren't the same. That just means that the bullet isn't created equal to the other ones, especially with these ballistic tip like the Hornady VMAX. They just go into a box in a small plastic bag and they get transported from America to South Africa, and in that transport some of the tips can get a little bit damaged or flattened, and that will create inconsistency. But what I found is these bullets are very, very accurate. My 243 only has a 1 in 10 twist, so I can't shoot the heavy 105 or 107 grain competition bullets. This is about the heaviest high quality bullets I can shoot. I can most likely try the Burger VLD 95 grains, but what I've read on a lot of forums is that they don't stabilize in a 1 in 10 twist barrel. So now we've measured those rounds, so I'm just going to put them back here. I'm going to go and test these on the range in about 2 days time and see how they go. So now I'm going to quickly measure the bullet length to the ogive and the total bullet length. So we're going to install our comparator again. Just hand tighten it, going to zero it, and again I'm going to take 5 out, just 5 random ones. I don't have a lot left, I have to go and purchase some more. So we're going to measure them to the ogive. I'm also going to turn them around a bit, and we get 14.90 millimeters for that one. So let's see what we get for the other ones. So this one is 14.94. This one is 14.87. $14.94. 14.90. So they're not actually 100% the same, but so far I can't complain in the accuracy department. If they're not 100% the same, we're talking like 300ths of a millimeter, 400ths of a millimeter difference. My personal experience is that that's nothing. That's not going to make a huge difference, especially not if you're going to hunt with them. If you're going to shoot bench rest competition shooting over long ranges, that might have a little bit of a effect, but currently I only shoot up to 200-300 meters and shooting vermin, so I'm happy with them. So now I'm going to measure the total overall length. Just have to reset this thing first. So this one I'm getting 26.34 millimeters. Just keep them separate so I don't measure the same one over and over again. This one I'm getting 26.38 millimeters. $26.37 millimeters. $26.37 millimeters. $26.34 millimeters. So there's quite a bit of variation in the overall length of them, but I'm still happy they still shoot well. I'm not going to go and measure the diameter, because that should be all exactly the same, and there's a high probability that there might be some inaccuracy in my digital caliper, as that is a cheap one from China. I'm going to show you a few clips of what they do at the shooting range. Please be aware, we're not shooting any animals or any meat products in this video. I will be shooting paint cans and soda bottles, and that's just to give you an idea of how the explosive expansion is on these bullets. I've shot soda bottles in the past with your hunting jacketed soft points, and they don't nearly do as much damage as these bullets to a soda bottle. So we're here on the range today, and I've got a few targets that we're going to shoot with the Hornady VMAX. As I said, we're not going to shoot any animals, so I've got a few interesting reactive sort of targets, and let's see what damage the Hornady VMAX in 243 will do. Okay, so we've got 2 paint cans and 2 bottles of soda. Eyes and ears. Let's try a paint can. And another bottle of soda. Now, as you can see, the Hornady VMAX does a very good job shooting cans of paint and bottles of soda. So guys, thank you for watching. That's just my quick review of how I find Hornady VMAX bullets. Hopefully in the future I will buy some different brands of bullets and also test them. I still have to get a new scope for my rifle so that I can shoot proper groups at longer distances, but currently I'm stuck with a crappy scope that isn't made for shooting targets at all. It's a entry-level hunting scope and does well for hunting, but shooting targets, it's a no-go, not a chance. So thank you for watching. I will see you guys again soon. Please subscribe to my channel so that I can continue making more videos.